Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news first at 4, we're getting a close look at a serious crash in Auburn Hills. Video from Sky 4 shows at South Boulevard and Adams Road showing police. There's fire. There's also EMS on the scene. Those streets are shut down right now. We don't know if people in those cars are hurt. We are trying to get more information from police. And of course, we'll let you know as soon as we learn more. A busy day. We've got more breaking news. Take a live look at Washington, D.C. as the federal government is shut down for a second day. It's quiet at the Capitol right now. Senators are off in honor of Yom Kippur. Now, our countdown clock shows 1 day and 16 hours into the shutdown. Not clear when we can expect a return to normal. Definitely not today, since the Senate will not be voting. So let's take a look at how this is affecting folks, obviously, around the country and here in Michigan. If you go to the National Park Service's website, you're going to see an alert at the top of the screen. It reads, National parks remain as accessible as possible during the federal government shutdown. However, some services may be limited or unavailable. Isle Royale's website and social media won't be updated, and visitor services and emergency response will be very limited. Visitor services are on pause at Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. Meantime, we are hearing from Michigan legislators on the shutdown. For many, healthcare remains a sticking point.
We have to make sure that we understand the impact back home and get out of the bubble of Washington, D.C. and understanding, again, that's why we want government functioning open, but we want to make sure that we're protecting people's access to health care.
We're still locked in the same place we were as of last night, with a few short votes from passing the cloture vote requirement to bring the funding bill up for debate and ultimate passage in the Senate.
We're keeping a close eye on those budget negotiations for you. Again, no change expected today, but stay tuned to clickondetroit.com. We will notify you as soon as a deal is reached. Big trouble right now at the Blue Water Bridge, where a system outage on the Canadian side is creating some major backups. MDOT says Canadian Customs is dealing with a technology failure, and commercial truck traffic is backed up for miles. We checked. Wait times to cross into Ontario running at least 2 hours. Officials say they're working with IT teams to fix the problem as quickly as possible. The Blue Water Bridge links Port Huron to Port Edward, Ontario, and also handles, obviously, all that heavy commercial traffic every single day. We are digging into some court documents that really show what kind of luxury lifestyle one church leader was living before her arrest in a forced labor scheme. New video from Drone 4 showing the home where Michelle Brannon is staying now after being released on bond. So we're going to bring in investigator Noelle Friel. She is covering this for us. And Noelle, this place was paid for, according to court documents, by current church members.
Yeah, Karen, that's right. The judge released Brannon out on bond at a hearing yesterday, despite prosecutors' arguments that she could try to intimidate witnesses in this case. Brannon and church leader David Taylor are accused of forcing church members to work in the church's call centers for free and punishing those who didn't raise enough. Here's another look at the home where Brannon will be staying in Northville. It's a home that Brannon's attorney says is being rented out by members of Kingdom of God Global Church. In court, the judge gave Brannon 30 days to find someone else to pay for the apartment in order for her to continue staying there. Prosecutors say even with the church's donation call center shut down, the church continues to raise donations that could be used to support Brannon and Taylor. In court documents, prosecutors say in a broadcast on September 14th, one worker asked for donations, stating, quote, "We're in a war and it's time for you to decide if you're a warrior or not." And while prosecutors' request for Brannon to stay behind bars was denied, new court filings, like you mentioned, Karen, are giving us a look at her lifestyle. Coming up at 6, we'll dig deeper into what investigators found inside her suite in a multi-million-dollar mansion in Tampa, which includes gold bars and thousands in cash, just for starters.
All right, so for the latest, in terms of dates or timelines, when is Brannon expected to go on trial? And also, what's the latest in the case against David Taylor?
Yeah, Brannon is expected to go on trial on November 18th. And as for Taylor, as we've reported, he was arrested in North Carolina. He is still awaiting extradition back here to the Eastern District of Michigan. Karen.
All right, Noelle, we appreciate it. Thank you. We are working to learn more about the gunman who attacked the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on Sunday morning. New video showing the scene just outside of the church within the past 60 minutes. The ATF is investigating exactly what caused it to go up in flames. Police say the suspect drove his car into the building and then opened fire inside. As of right now, the FBI has not released a possible motive. However, we have learned about a run-in with people at a different church in Goodrich with the suspect just a week before the attack. Tonight at 5, we have a letter from that church with what happened during the encounter. 2 people are dead, 4 others are hurt after an attack outside a British synagogue. Police say a suspect rammed his car toward a group of people gathered for Yom Kippur in Manchester. A man was also stabbed. Police say the suspected attacker was shot dead within 10 minutes of officers getting the call. We are told that the suspect wore a vest that had looked like an explosive device. 2 other people have been arrested. The attack is being investigated as a terrorist incident. Got some new testimony today in the Rochester Hills trial of 2 men accused of posing as DTE workers and then murdering a man. Carlos Hernandez and Joshua Zuazu are charged with felony murder and unlawful imprisonment in the death of 72-year-old Hussein Murray. Both men still in court right now. A Detroit sign maker testified he sold Hernandez magnetic DTE signs days before the attack and says he went to police to clear his own name.
At some point in October of 2024, did you have to reach out to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
And why did you have to do that?
Because I had made up some magnetic signs, and then I heard on the radio, then I heard on the news that possibly there had been some kind of crime committed, and I wanted to clear my name, that make sure, I was not involved in it.
Okay.
A DNA expert linked both suspects to masks and clothing recovered after the murder. We are streaming the whole trial live on Local 4 Plus and clickondetroit.com. Testimony is still going on right now. Got an update to a breaking news story that we brought you 24 hours ago. The Rosa Parks Transit Center is back open after it was put on lockdown. Police say an argument among teens led to one pulling a gun and shooting another in the ankle. The suspect then jumped on a bus to escape, but was later arrested by police along with an accomplice. We did check. The victim's expected to be okay, but no word yet on possible charges. Let's take a live look outside. Some cooler temperatures setting in today, but as forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams explains, it's not going to last long. That sun is going to still hit us strong.
It's going to go back into the 80s.
Yeah.
And not just the 80s, we're talking mid-80s by the weekend.
Wow.
So a very hot and almost a little bit humid weekend for us. Right now, beautiful blue skies, a few high thin clouds, 76 in Detroit, mid-70s in Ann Arbor, mid to upper 70s in most spots, Monroe lagging behind at 73. For the day tomorrow, we go back into the 80s. 82 will be our high with clear skies, plenty of sunshine, a really pretty day, and then we really start to heat up. On Saturday, we'll make it to about 84 degrees, and I was conservative on that number. We might go a little higher than that. 83 Sunday, 82 Monday. But look at this. By Wednesday and Thursday of next week, are we finally going to celebrate sweater weather? We'll talk about it. Plus, our next chance for rain is now within sight. We'll talk about that, too, in a few minutes.